Hello and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, today we'll blast through the sand apparently in Dusty Dune Galaxy. And that also means we are going to, well actually maybe not blast through the sand. Because there's also a hungry Luma here. And we have to get, I think, about at least 30 star bits, I'd say. So yeah. If anything, it's fun at least to knock out the enemies with the star bits. I think the harder ones, I don't know if I can say these rather orange porkies. Yes, an enemy that has been in the series since Super Mario Bros. 2. The USA version that we're taking from Doki Doki Panic, but never mind that. I'm going to try and get as many star bits as possible, that means. And unfortunately, most of these just yield coins. You can actually get, so there's a power stream under there. But enough about that. I will try and go under. Yay. What I'm trying to do is get these meteor rock things. Can't even see anything. Or maybe I'm not. Well, you can actually get extra star bits from those things. To find the actual... So, yeah, that's another easy way to get star bits. Hidden rainbow star underneath the sling star. So yes, I now have, I think, about 50, I have exactly 51. No star bit bouncing around there, but I think I have enough now to get to the hungry Luma. I think it requires about 30, but don't quote me on that. Let's see how much he wants. No, 20, so I'm well above there, so... Let's feed him and go to the thing. This is the hidden star, by the way. All the hungry Luma stars in the Mario Galaxy games are hidden. In this case, this one's another green star. Just like the one on top of Boy Base Galaxy. So, in that case, let's indeed use the launch star to go towards the inverted pyramid. Okay, didn't think they'd be doing this in Galaxy, but yeah, maybe not to the same design of the thing, but yeah. This is a case of collecting all of the silver stars. The thing with this level is that you'll have to be careful because the sand can crush you. Think of it like those old auto-scrolling levels in the 2D era of video gaming. Indeed, that is the case here, and indeed, I want to go through each of the sides, yeah. Why have you got 3? How the hell did I get 3 silver stars already? I don't know, but I'm happy I did. Don't get me wrong, so... I'm gonna have to head to the right here, because otherwise I'll get stuck. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Finally it starts moving. I told you I was very crazy, but never mind. We'll head up here and get this. Yes, still no silver star there. I'm not looking to get all the coins here. I don't think so. That's up to 4 now, and I still get stuck here. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, let's go back. And, hopefully back this way. Not easy, mind, but can be done, can be done. Let's stay there, don't move. And then we are done. Almost, still the matter of the last star. Oh yes, it's done multiple tries, by the way, just like with the other times where I've done the so-called inverted commas perfect, only not really that perfect, that's just my run on the games, yeah. The other downside is that the camera angle, man, seriously. Yeah, what else can I say? Not much. Not much at all, and I'm just running along the top here. Which isn't always great, to be honest. Okay, so already been this way, right? Looks like it, but unless there's something else I've missed. Which couldn't always be the case. I mean, you know, me and Mario games. And indeed any platformer, really. The whole thing of me trying to get all of the stars is not easy, mind, but can be done. And yeah, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Well, I'm pushing up against nothing, it seems. Okay, run along nowhere, and I'm just gonna die. If I'm not careful, I will. So there's nothing over there, then. Yeah, the other thing is you do have to wait for the sand to start moving the other way with this thing, seriously. Yes, the music is nice, but still not great. Finding the last silver star is a right chore. Absolutely. I'll head back to the left here. And see where I went wrong here as well. There's a couple of coins that way. We did not go that way before. And indeed, that will give us our next power star. And that also drains the sand from the temple, I guess. And our second green star, which, yeah, that's going to be a pain to get. Thankfully, the sand trap is now, shall I say, disengaged. I can't think of a better word, so yeah, disengaged. And that being said, on to the next one. And I think... I don't know if I have enough, do I say, starbits to get the next Hungry Luma, but, yeah. Okay, what's the new galaxy then? Which is Honeyclimb Galaxy. Okay, well, this one is, as its name suggests, making use of the bee power-up and having to climb up, as we'll see. So, scaling the sticky wall. And of course, there are various things in the way and whatnot. Absolutely. So, indeed, yeah, think of this as rock climbing with the bee power-up, except on honey. And so, that being said, let's go up. The thing to watch out for are the bugabooms, of course. Yeah, you can't really ground pound them with Bee Mario here. And of course your flight meter, because the flight meter does run out after a while. Yes, Bee Mario is only a small power-up and everything. I do like that you get to crawl along here. And yes, it's somewhat less fun than the, well, maybe it's a bit more fun, actually, than the bee climbing things from, dare I say, Donkey Kong Country 2. Because, although you don't get the thing of Mario licking the honey, which was one of the funniest things in Donkey Kong Country 2 in those levels. Although, also turning into Rambian, outrunning a giant zinger as well. The enemies in the Donkey Kong Country games. And there's your starbits there. Maybe. That gives me enough for a 1-up at least. Yeah. Just going to nerf that in Galaxy 2, but whatever. Over here is a launch star, which will take us to the next part of the level. So we're looking through a bunch of starbits. Yeah. This game is giving you 1-ups for a reason, by the way. Yeah. And now we have to deal with falling meteors as well. Oh, bloody hell. Well, in that case, I'm going to wait between them, I think. Sometimes there's even, dare I say, more than one lot of meteors falling down. I mean, these fall in rapid succession. Really. I think I'm gonna die. Even then, I think Bee Mario kind of... His flight abilities work like Tails' in the Sonic games, in that he just droops down, really, rather than anything else. Yeah, it just floats down like Tails does. and whatnot. Okay, so here's the next bit. I think this is the final bit of the level, but don't quote me on that. We have Boogabooms here, and as I mentioned, we can't ground pound them, because ground pounding will see Mario fall down to the bottom, so we'll have to move carefully here. In any normal case, we would be able to ground pound them, were it not for B Mario, not be able to, do it. Yeah, I see it. Is it horizontally? I don't know. No, it's kind of more diagonally, I think. And oh my god. And no break for you, man. Okay, well, let's see where I continue from then. Okay, I continue from the first part of this thing. Yeah, it's not immediately obvious because the checkpoints, the Bowser checkpoints, which I guess get introduced in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, do not show up here. Yes. And as I say, as much as I've gone off some parts of the New Super Mario Bros. Games, but especially New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the DS, even though, as I said, the coin collecting thing isn't really that much of a deal breaker. I just don't know, really. Can I get up there? No. I'm falling quickly here. Well, I did manage to get some flying back here. Although I need the 1-up, really. I mean, do I really need the 1-up? I don't think so, because I had 10 of them here. The only problem is the Boogaboom's charging at you, really. Seriously. Never mind. Yeah, I don't trust myself with that. Get back on there and fly up. There's one circling the area here. Well, not really circling, but they're going around in circles, basically, watching out for Mario flying up. And guarding the star with their very lives, I guess. And there we go. So I will see you on the next one, then. Goodbye!